Good morning, children. Welcome to today's class. Let us continue with the chapter Algebra. In our previous class, we had learnt about some of the basics of algebra. That is, we learnt about the constants, variables. Also, we learnt about the expressions. Do you remember? Yes. Now, in today's class, let us learn where do we use these expressions or how do you use these expressions practically. Let us learn that how do we use these expressions practically. Okay? I'll give you an example. Ajay's present age is let Ajay's present age be Y years. How many years? It is Y years. Yes, what is Ajay's age now? It is Y years. What was his age? What was his age 5 years before? 5 years before. Can you tell? What was his age 5 years before? That means he is Y now. Before 5 years, what was his age? That is -5. Is it or not? He was 5 years less than what he was now. Suppose he is 10 years old now. He was 5 years old before 5 years. Is it or not? Did you get it? I'll give you another example. What will be his age? What will be his age after 2 years? Can you tell? After 2 years. What will be his age after 2 years? Now he is Y years. After 2 years, it will become another +2. So it is Y plus 2. What will be his age after 2 years? It will be Y plus 2. Now, his mother. What will be his mother's age if his mother is 3 times his age? 3 times his age. What is his age now? His age is Y. His mother. This is mother's age. What is his mother's age? Who is 3 times his age? 3 times means it is multiplied by 3. We don't write it as Y3. Why? 3 into Y. So it is 3Y. 3Y is his mother's age. That is 3 times means 3 into whatever his age is. If his age is 8, 3 into 8 is his mother's age. Did you get it? That is the way we use it practically. I'll give you another example. Look now. Price of oil per liter is 5 times the price of rice per kg. I'll show you. Price of, these ones are there in your reader. Price of oil per liter is 5 times the price of 5 times the price of rice per kg. Rice per kg. How will you write this in a form of expression? Look here. Price of oil per liter is 5 times the price of rice per kg. Look here. Let us take price of rice be some n. What? N is the price of rice per kg. Price of oil will be 5 times of it, means it is 5n. So 5 times of price of rice is price of oil. I'll give you another example. Bhavya is 3 times younger than Raju. Bhavya is 3 times younger than Raju. Let Raju's age be, Raju's age, let us take it as A. His age is A. So what will be Bhavya's age? Bhavya's age will be A minus 3. Why have we taken it as A minus 3? Because younger than Raju. Raju is A years old. She is 3 times. Not 3. It's not 3 times. It is 3 years. She is 3 years younger than Raju. So if she is 3 years younger than Raju, it is A minus 3. Okay. So Bhavya is 3 years younger than Raju. If it is 3 times older than Raju, 3 times, if it is 3 times older than Raju, then we can write it as 3A. Okay. So there are, according to the statement, we can write the expression. We use this when we don't know the perfect value of it, we can give it in a general form. These expressions we use it practically. There are sums in the exercise. We'll do it one by one. Okay. I'll give you another example. Look here. Susan is Q years old now. Q years old. She is Q years old. But how old was she 7 years before? 7 years before. How old was she 7 years before? Now she is Q. 7 years before she was Q minus 7. Yes, she was Q minus 7. How old will she be after 15 years? How old she will be after 15 years? She will be Q plus 15. She will be Q plus 15 after 15 years. This is the way we use these expressions practically. Yes. Look here, I'll give you another example. A bus travels at V km per hour. The bus is traveling now. The bus travels V km per hour. How many hours? In 1 hour it will travel 5 km. After 5 hours, how many kilometers it has travelled? Can you tell? 5, it travels how many kilometer in 1 hour? It travels 1 in 1 hour. It travels 5 V kilometer. In 5 hours, how many kilometer? It is 5 into V, that is 5V. It travels how many kilometer? It travels 5V kilometer in 5 hours. Okay? This is the way we write it. Okay. Now let us move on to the next topic, that is next topic in this is equations. Equations. What do you mean by equations? Let us see. As I told you in the before sum, if you have an expression like this, x plus 5, this is an expression. If you have equal to 13, x plus y 5 is equal to 13. If it is given like this is called an equation. What is the difference between equation and expression? Did you understand? Here, this one expression is equated. Equated in the sense it is written as equal to 13. They are claiming that x plus 5 is equal to 13. By using this equation, we can find out what is x. Okay. All this, finding out how to solve the equations, you will learn in your next class. Just you have to learn here is, what do you mean by equations? If any expression is equated, is equal to, it is called an equation. Now look here. Y plus 7 is greater than 2. Is this an equation? No, it is not an equation because it is greater than. It does not give a proper value. It may be greater. It may be greater by 15 or greater by 100 or greater by 1000, whatever it is. So it is not an equation. I'll show you another one. Z by 17 less than 15. Is it an equation? No, it is also not an equation. This is an equation. I'll give you some more example of equations. Let us see equations. Any equation is a condition on a variable. It is satisfied only for a definite value of the variable. Okay. Look here. 15 is equal to y minus 9. This is an equation. $75 m is equal to 83. This is also an equation. Z by 12 minus 6 is greater than 15. Is this an expression? Equation? No, it is not an equation. Equation has equal to in between two expressions. Okay? If you have equal to in between, it is easy to equate and get the answer. That means we can solve the variable. We can solve this variable and get the value of it. That is why equal sign is given. Whenever you find two expressions in between a equal sign, that is called an equation. This is what you are going to learn in this chapter. This is a smaller chapter. It is just a basics of algebra is given here. Yes, you will learn how to solve these equations in your next class. That is, in your 7th standard, you will learn more about these equations. Yes, in your 6th standard reader, you have got only about the expressions and the equations. What do you mean by expression? What do you mean by equations? So, we have learnt in algebra about what do you mean by algebra? First of all, you have to know what do you mean by algebra. Algebra is nothing but a branch of mathematics. where we use the letters to to show the rules and formulas in a general way. Yes. Then we learned about what do you mean by variable, what do you mean by constants. Then we learned how the expressions are formed. Then we learned the expressions, how to write them in the form of statement. Then we learned how to write the statement in the form of expressions. In our previous class we learned all this. In today's class we learned about the expressions, where do we use it practically. Then we learned what do you mean by equations. Yes. So equations will have equal to in between, which helps us to solve the variable. Solve for the variable. We can get the value of the variable. If there is a greater than or less than symbol or anything else, any other symbol other than equal to, it is not called an equation. This is called an equation. That's all in this chapter, children. This is a very small chapter. Yes. Hope you have understood. It is just the basics of algebra. So we are finished with this chapter, algebra. You will have the class test in your next class. Okay, children. Thank you. Have a nice day.